So I went to buy it, and she said, afterwards, la 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 la, the starter or something, and I said, can. Can, yes, whatever. And then it came to pay, and she said, oh no, like 2 shekels more, and I was like, what for? For
Mexican.
lechamim, like to make it hot? And she said, no, for the egg you asked for. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know I asked for it.
We were both tourists in India travelling, and we both went to see the Golden Temple, and we were staying in the dormitories, and that's where we met.
Yeah.
And it was 2 years ago nearly, I think.
Yeah.
Right now we're actually probably at the countdown, so it's sweet, I don't like doing more this baby shopping.
Alan and I quite often joke, He says, you're getting more and more Israeli. I'm like, well, if you bring me to Israel, you have to adapt to your environment.
I just felt like, the Middle East, that's just a minefield, literally. And I actually didn't realise that people that look like Draw lived in Israel, like blonde hair and blue eyes.
We came to the Ministry of Interior. We came to apply for a visa. The clerk in the office, we tell her, oh yeah, Claire is pregnant. We tell her everything. We give her photos and letters of recommendation for my mother. Letter of recommendation for my relationship with my wife from my mother. And she tells her, you know what, it's better you go have your baby in England.
I want my kids to have a really normal life in Israel. I wanted to participate in every step of the Israeli life. If he has to go to the army, then I'll be a proud mom.
I believe that if we teach her enough about her father's background and Israel, then she has the choice to make that decision herself.
Slowly, I wanted to be Jewish. To get the permission, it was takes time. After I decided, it was already 5 years. So now I'm Jewish.
The family never mentioned it, like the parents-in-law never mentioned it. So there's no such pressure about conversion. But you do get it from people on the streets. I don't know why. Yeah.
I think I'd been here for a month, and I was feeling a bit trapped and a bit frustrated, and for some reason instinct led me down the motorway to the IKEA car park, and I sat in the car park and wrote my diary and went inside, sit and have a cup of coffee, sit on the sofas that felt a little bit like they were a European house or something.
Kind of like lover. If you have boyfriend who want to be close, so that's I think Israel. I feel more close to God.
A lot of people here really work to be here. There's people from all over the world that come here away from where they were born, where they were brought up. People that go to these extremes are like have an energy to them.
There's this sort of rush to grasp onto life as if it might end any moment.
You need to be willing to sacrifice that sureness that you have. Maybe tomorrow we fly to England and there's nowhere to come back to.
You can't say you don't like a country before you know it. Studying to be a tour guide, you actually go to different places. You go to the south, you go to the north. You work with different kinds of people. You work with Druze, work with Arabs. It was actually at that time that I decided that, I actually like this country.